Let's play a game, but not a fun one. One that is more of a thought experiment that could expose you to an element of the human condition that you haven't experienced yourself, but 1 in 6 people have. Imagine that you've decided that you are ready to become a parent. You're really excited, but you still want to plan things around things you have scheduled in the next year. So you figure out when the best time to stop your birth control or start trying would be based around your cousin's wedding or that trip to Vegas or a work conference, and figure out when the best time to get pregnant would be to avoid those things. You try that first month, but you get a negative pregnancy test, or you get your period before you're going to expect it. You're disappointed, but you get it. It can take some time. You know that it's taken several months for some of your friends, so you just keep trying. But then you get to the 3rd month and you're like, it seems like something's not working the way that it should. You go to the store and you get some ovulation predictor kits, or you get a monitor to really more closely track your cycle. You pay more attention potentially to when you're timing intercourse and maybe get a little bit more aggressive with that. You get to 6 months. You're still not pregnant. You reach out to your primary care or your OBGYN and you ask, what's wrong with me? What can I do differently? Can I get some testing? And they tell you you have to wait until you've been trying for 12 months before you can get any more information and to keep doing what you're doing. You get to 12 months and you're still not pregnant. You can reach out to a fertility doctor now. Let's rewind and change the scenario a little bit. Maybe you have gotten pregnant, but you've had a miscarriage. Maybe you've had 3. Maybe you did get some preconception testing, but you found out that you're a carrier for the same recessive gene that your partner is a carrier for. One that, if you pass it on, would lead to a terrible quality of life for any child that's born with it. All of these are ways that you might end up at a fertility doctor. It takes a month or 2 to get in and have an appointment, and then you need to do testing, which can take another cycle. You're not sure if you're hoping that there's nothing wrong on the testing or if there's something that they find, because which one is worse? You go over all of the results with your doctor and you make a plan, and this might include some lower level treatment options, or it might include going right to something like in vitro fertilization. And then you see the price tag, because the majority of states do not have coverage for fertility treatment. Or maybe there's only a small clinic available in your area and you're told you need IVF, but that it's already going to be a couple-month wait before you are able to get in. You finally gather the finances, you gather your support, you wait the time that you need to wait to dive into treatment, and IVF shuts down. This is something that's happening to hundreds of people in Alabama. This is something that people are terrified is going to happen to them. This is infertility. This is the repeated traumas that happen over and over again to people in the infertility community. This is why it matters.